One more day until WWDC. It is so close. I can almost smell the new, I was gonna say Apple products, but I guess Apple software. Because again, it is a developers conference, so a lot of the things that they're gonna be announcing has to do with software updates. So I've already made a video talking about some of the iOS 13 rumors, but some of the other things that we are predicting that will be announced at WWDC is an updated version of macOS, which would be 10.15, updates to tvOS, and of course, watchOS. The watchOS update is something that I'm really excited about. Like, I love my Apple Watch so much. I've talked about it in the past. It has been just one of my most favorite devices, of course, other than my iPhone, but I use it so much. I don't think I've really taken it off since, like, for years. And to prove it, my body has conformed to my Apple Watch. I am my watch. Here on Mac Rumors, they're talking about some of the new health applications that are in the works, one of which is a dose app. It's for pill reminders, a cycles app for tracking your menstrual cycles. This is something that I'm excited about. Ladies, I think that you will be excited about it as well. I'd like to have like a countdown that it's like 5 days of freedom, 4 days of freedom, 3 days until you're miserable. Today's gonna suck, tomorrow's gonna be awful. Welcome to your week of misery. That'd be really great if it would send you like presents or something in the mail, like a pack of tampons. I don't know. Apple plans to add a calculator app, a voice memos app, an app for listening to audiobooks, plus Animoji, Memoji stickers, all on your wrist. New watch faces, including gradient that makes a gradient out of color. The user chooses 2 new extra large watch faces showing jumbo numbers. I really like that because if you do have difficulty seeing, or if you don't have your contacts in or something like that, you may be able to see it a little bit better. Another thing that's a big highlight for the watchOS is that the Apple Watch will be getting its own app store. So much like there's an iOS app store, there's a macOS app store, an Apple Watch app store, you'll be able to easily download and install apps and buy apps. So I think that's gonna be kind of interesting because that's also gonna open up a whole nother world of app developers. That'll be another revenue stream. Obviously, you can still have Apple Watch apps now, but having its own dedicated app store, I feel like will just have more visibility to the apps that are available. So the app store will then be available right on your wrist. You can download and install apps right from here, so you won't need your phone. Again, I already talked about some of the iOS 13 updates, but if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description and an annotation where you can go watch that entire thing. But basically the highlight for me on iOS 13 is going to be having a dedicated dark mode. We updates to the Files app, which is desperately needed. Find My Friends app, the messages, the mail, there'll be all kinds of other updates, of course, along with some speed updates, hopefully improved battery life, because that's always something that is very, very important. I mean, I will never forget that update from 11 to 12 was so incredibly significant. There were so many issues with 11 that iOS 12 was like a brand new freaking phone. I don't think 13 will be that much of an upgrade because 12 already works pretty well, but I am definitely looking forward to everything that they do announce. macOS 10.15, something else that I'm looking forward to, even though I'm one of those people that I wait a very long time to update my OSs on my Macs. I'll usually update it on a secondary device that I don't edit on. I'm always so concerned with the compatibility of Final Cut and the updates, so usually that's something that takes precedent over an updated OS. It looks like Apple is planning to introduce new music, podcasts, and books apps in OS 10.15. They will be available alongside a new TV app designed for the Mac, which is kind of also exciting. So you'll be able to download the Apple TV app on your Mac. So you'll be able to watch all of that TV content directly on here. This is cool too. Some other new features include support for an iPad as an external display. This is, I'm into this, especially because I travel so much and I usually almost always have my iPad Pro with me. So to be able to use that as a secondary display, whether I'm just using it for email or kind of like a second window over Final Cut, that's gonna be so cool. Mac Pro. I hope this happens. I mean, I'm not gonna hold my breath because if I do, I might pass out, I might die, and I don't wanna die before WWDC happens. But it says that rumors suggest Apple is considering previewing the redesigned Mac Pro. What is this? What is this? What is this? Show me something, show me something, show me something. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Look how thin that is. What is that? What is, that's gonna tip over. Somebody's gonna knock that off your desk so fast, you're gonna blink and that thing's gonna fall over. Not realistic. But this is cool. I kind of like that. It's kind of like a slimmed down version of the old school towers. That trash can Mac definitely should have saved my money. So those have been some of the things that I've read online that people are expecting that will be at WWDC. I think for me, I'm really looking forward to seeing if they're gonna have any type of updates on the HomePod because I love my HomePod. I use my HomePod so much. I walk around my house talking to Siri all day like she's a friend. I mean, sometimes she doesn't answer me or she does answer me and doesn't answer the right questions. And sometimes she doesn't even listen to me at all. Speaking of Siri, can we just talk about how just frustratingly non-cooperative she is sometimes. I ask her a question like, okay, what is Oprah's middle name?
I found Orpa and Gail.
I found Orpa and Gail. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I was trying to show you that sometimes Siri doesn't listen to me, but that was not a good demo either. If you guys have used Siri long enough, you know what I'm talking about. So I just think that the overall database and knowledge and just the AI of Siri needs to step it up significantly. So that is something that I think that if they make any mention of that at WWDC, you will hear applauds. You will see me standing up, clapping my hands like a seal. I'm also hoping for some new Animoji characters, maybe an updated Animoji accessories list, potentially something where you can go in and buy things for your Memoji. I would do it. I'm sure many of you would too. Microtransactions. I'm such a sucker. Of course, I'm hoping for some iPhone updates, but again, this is a software developers conference, so we probably won't get much on hardware, although I will cross my fingers and hope for the best, which is why I also hope that they will announce something regarding the Mac Pro, maybe give us just a little hint of something, I don't know, maybe a hint of a new HomePod, like a HomePod with a screen or like a mini HomePod. I don't know, I don't care, I want all of it. Okay, I'm gonna calm down because I'm getting a little bit excited. I need to go pack and I will see you guys at WWDC. It's here, it's almost here. It's not here yet, but it will be, depending upon how fast I edit this video. Okay, I'd love to know from you guys, what are some things that you're looking forward to? What are some of the predictions that I mentioned that you think will be real? I think most of them actually will be real because they're not that far-fetched. But I will see you guys again at WWDC. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on freaking TikTok. I joined TikTok recently, not sponsored, joined it on my own accord. Okay, I'm gonna go edit this video. I don't know, I'm just getting so excited. I'm getting so excited. I gotta go. Bye.